Dr. Ijaz, since today's topic is on the future of education, I want to ask my first question. What challenges do you see forthcoming in the educational sector, in education itself, in the next 10 to 20 years?
Zain, a very good question, very futuristic approach. Educationists, particularly institutions, are taking at the moment. For example, the biggest challenge is to look into what we are teaching to the students, and number two, how we are teaching to the students. This is a study done by Forbes, article published in Forbes, and it was discussed over there. These two things, that what we are teaching at the very first stage, and the second step, how we are teaching to the students. You see, if you look into the generation that's sitting in front of us in the classroom today, it is Generation Z. Generation Z is, okay, they have everything at their palm. The access to information that at least I know we never had during our student life, or even during my PhD program in the early 2000. And these young fellows have much more information and much more powerful devices in their hands today. So, to satisfy their learning need, to satisfy their curiosity, and to ensure they value you as a teacher, one must think very, very carefully what he or she is teaching to these young fellows. In the old style, what we used to say in the third world, subcontinent, other countries, कि वो 20-30 पेपर प्रोफेसर जो है वो कॉपी करवा के बच्चों को देता जाएगा और बच्चे उसके मेमोराइज करेंगे. This is not going to work. Even this day and age, or in the near future, it's not going to work, because student is so much involved into disruptive technologies that satisfying them is extremely important. If a teacher is not able to deliver, that institution would not be able to retain these students. That means institutional growth is not possible if teachers are not delivering the way students want. Second thing, how we teach it. First, what we teach it. Second, how we teach them. Now, in this day and age, if someone is looking into that, I will give them midterm exam and final exam, and I will have my annual assessment completed, it is not possible. And this is not the way to judge the intelligence and intellectual capabilities of any student. To ensure students are fairly valued and their academic work is fairly assessed, they must look into different pedagogies in the higher education or in the school education system. For example, one must take 5 to 7 assignments, grade them and share it with the student. There must be quizzes, 5 to 7 quizzes in the semester, graded and given back to the students. There must be group-based activities, group-based learning. It must be evaluated and shared with the student. So, I mean, these are the different pedagogies one must come up with, so that students are kept involved in all academic activities. Then it is possible institutions would be able to retain these students. There will be institutional growth, and student will be a satisfied customer of the institution. Other than that, it is not possible. Thank you.
Since we're talking about the future of education, I want to ask Dr. Ijaz, how will technology impact the way we learn and the way we teach in the future?
Very good question, Zain. There was a study in the US, one research group actually has come up with this study. The study is that by 2030, 80 million Americans would switch to online education. And that's a very, very big number in the shortest possible time, and within 5 to 6 years, they're saying. So what would be the future of these huge buildings they have over there? What are they going to do it? Are they going to be changed into senior housing? Are they going to be residential complexes for the local population?
If not, that's a good suggestion.
If not, but I mean there is a question that if such a big number switch to online education only, what would be the future of these traditional universities? And particularly those universities that's not keeping up the way market is changing. For example, today's student, आज के बच्चे जो हैं वो ये नहीं चाहते कि उनको ट्रेडिशनल लर्निंग मॉडल से गुजारा जाए. बच्चा जो है, students are fully aware of augmented reality. Students are fully aware of problem solving skills. Students are fully aware of game based learning. So, without the involvement of these technologies in the classroom, there is no way institutions can move forward.